Most people see the glamour associated with being a football player, but it appears that's all they see. Well, due to the huge wages football players get, their lives are truly glamorous. However, to stay worthy of this big weekly wage, they have to stay in top shape, and staying in top shape means staying physically fit and eating the right meals. Have you been wondering what your favorite football players eat? Well, this video answers your questions. Number 10. Sergio Ramos. Not everyone that watches football in 2023 used to follow football closely in 2003. However, if you have been a super football fan since 2003, there is a likelihood that you know what Ramos was like 20 years ago and what he is like now. The Spaniard used to be a skinny teenager who lacked power. However, he went from being a weak footballer to one of the strongest defenders in modern-day football. One could say the former Madrid captain was able to transform his physique by spending quality time at the gym. As much as there is a lot of truth in this, he did not become the physical player he is today because of the time he spent working out. His meals also played a vital role in making him the player he is today. Ramos ensures he takes black coffee, turkey breast, and whole grain bread at least 4 times every week. That's not all. He also takes lots of fruit and eggs. Still on Ramos's diet, the Madrid legend ensures he works out without having anything. However, after working out, he takes a protein shake. Additionally, for lunch and dinner, he takes steak and salad and fish. These foods are great for his body, but once in a long while, he satisfies his craving for chocolate churros. Number 9. Lionel Messi. As a winner of 7 Ballon d'Or awards, Messi is arguably the best player of all time. This is common knowledge. However, what many people do not know is that for a long time, he had a terrible feeding habit. Although he worked hard in training, his feeding habit was very unhealthy and just was not good enough for an elite sportsman. The Argentine used to be addicted to cookies, candy, and pizza, and these meals were not good for him. Additionally, he had no interest in eating things like salads or vegetables that were good for him. Just like other football players, Messi has to spend some time at the gym. However, after working out, he would take a bottle of Coca-Cola instead of a protein shake. This continued for a long time until he started getting sick and knew it was time to do something about his feeding habit. After discovering his bad feeding habit would ruin his career, the Argentine magician hired a nutritionist and has stuck to healthy meals ever since. Number 8. Robert Lewandowski. Lionel Messi needed to hire the services of a nutritionist because he needed to feed right. Well, unlike Messi, Lewandowski did not need to pay a professional nutritionist to help with his feeding. He simply relied on what his wife fed him. Lewandowski is famous for his prolific goal-scoring ability. However, his ability as a top-performing athlete is perhaps in his genes, as his parents were also athletes. Before becoming the highly respected player that he is today, Lewandowski was super weak, and even the least aggressive defender could deal with him without so much effort. Before discovering the diet that works for him, Lewandowski did lots of experiments. However, his days of experiments were over after he married his wife. The woman in Lewandowski's life is a sleep expert, nutritionist, and fitness guru. The Barcelona striker gave up alcohol and fat, sugar, lactose. Right now, he feeds on vegetable spaghetti with beetroot juice, porridge, fresh fish, and fresh chicken. Although his wife ensures he feeds like a champion, there are times she gives him the freedom to have some snacks and matcha tea. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. At the beginning of their individual careers, Ronaldo and Lewandowski had one thing in common. They were both very skinny. Unlike Lewandowski, Ronaldo does not have a nutritionist for a wife, so he has to pay professionals to help him with the right meals. CR7 might look like a sportsman that's in love with glitz and glam. Amazingly, the man's feeding routine is a form of torture, and the average person would be bored by Ronaldo's feeding habit. Cristiano has a personal chef and feeds on rice and chicken broccoli 6 times daily. This in itself is like a full-time job. This might seem like too much work, but it is the reason he is super fit. Although Ronaldo is very disciplined, he allows himself to have a bit of pizza. Also, he has been caught taking Kentucky Fried Chicken. Although this is against his rules, rules were designed to be broken. Number 6. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Speaking of players that have enjoyed longevity in their careers, Zlatan is one player we just have to talk about. The former Manchester United forward just retired from football after playing in some of the biggest clubs across Europe, and he owes his long football career to staying fit. Sweden's all-time top scorer is not a fan of weightlifting. However, he has been able to stay very fit by participating in martial arts. Martial arts has worked for Zlatan. However, he has done more than just take part in martial arts. He feeds very well, and his meals are usually around eggs, fish, meat, and pasta. Number 5. Neymar. Unlike Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is famous for being physical and being very disciplined, Neymar seems quite like a soft football player. Additionally, as the Brazilian that he is, he does not seem very interested in living the life of a disciplined sportsman. The Brazilian superstar loves to party, and with this comes things like taking alcohol and the likes. As much as there is really no proof that he takes alcohol, he also likely indulges in activities that are not the best for elite sportsmen. Neymar might seem undisciplined. Nonetheless, he does not just feed on anything. For breakfast, he has a protein shake, some slices of lean turkey, spinach, and 3 fried eggs. When it's time for the second meal of the day, he takes sweet potato, green chutney, and turkey meatballs. For dinner, the Brazilian eats chopped and boiled cabbage, white fish, and a protein shake. Additionally, he does not retire to bed after dinner. He takes a fourth meal, which is usually a smoothie made from blended fruits. Number 4. Kylian Mbappé. Speaking of PSG players, Mbappé, one of the best players in the world at the moment, is not on top of his game just because he is super talented. The captain of the French national team is able to give his best every week because of how hard he trains and how well he takes care of his body. Mbappé spends ample time working out in the gym, but muscles are not just built in the gym. They are also built in the kitchen, and this is something the PSG forward is aware of. So, to stay in top shape, he eats the most nutritious of meals. The PSG star eats 6 times every day, and these meals are not all full meals. He has a meal and then a snack in between meals. For breakfast, Mbappé has boiled eggs with almond butter or avocado and porridge. Between breakfast and lunch, he takes a protein bar. For lunch, Kylian eats chicken or tuna covered with salad. After lunch, he either takes fresh fruits or a protein shake. When it's time for dinner, Mbappé has fish or chicken with brown rice alongside some vegetables. This is followed by a protein shake for an evening snack. This is perhaps why he has been on top of his game for a long time. Number 3. N'Golo Kanté. It will be difficult to mention players that have been on top of their game for a long time without mentioning N'Golo Kanté. The Frenchman is widely considered the best defensive midfielder in the world, a position he has occupied for a long time. He is a Champions League winner, a World Cup winner, and pretty much plays football to win. Kanté does not look like the strongest player on the pitch. However, it appears he can run all day without getting tired, and this has made several football fans wonder where he gets his strength from. Well, Kanté might be a very strong person naturally. However, his strength is not just inborn. He is strong because of his workout routine and his diet. For breakfast, Kanté eats fruits, cereals, and almond milk. And in between breakfast and lunch, he has a smoothie. When it's time for lunch, he has pasta and grated carrots. He does not take a snack in between lunch and dinner. For dinner, Kanté takes grilled fish, veggies, rice, and salads. Number 2. Luis Suarez. Unlike Kanté, who is loved by people all around the world, not many people outside Uruguay and Barcelona love Suarez. However, this does not alter the fact that he is a great player. Although Suarez is not the player he used to be, he was on top of his game for a long time, and his success as a Barcelona player will not be forgotten in haste. Beyond being skillful, Luis feeds right. The former Barcelona striker believes in eating organic foods and also enjoys tasty meals. Also, his meals are rich in carbs and proteins. Generally, Suarez feeds on pancakes, turkey kielbasa, turkey ham, turkey sausage, bacon, grits, home fries, and eggs. Number 1. Dani Alves. At number 1, we have Dani Alves, who is very famous for his many trophies and for playing at the top for a long time. Beyond being one of the best players of this generation, Alves is as aggressive as a player can get. One could attribute this to the fact that he is a Brazilian. However, beyond his nationality, his workout routine and feeding have contributed to his aggression. The Brazilian is careful about what he eats. For breakfast, he has fruits, whole grain toast, eggs, protein smoothie, blueberries, pancakes, and oatmeal. This is followed by a protein banana smoothie and a sports drink in between breakfast and lunch. When it's time for lunch, Alves has salad, veggies, rice, and chicken. The former Barcelona player does not go straight to dinner. He has an evening snack, which is usually salad or juice. Finally, for dinner, Alves has salad, sweet potato, veggies, and salmon. Thanks for going all the way to the end. Please like and share this video. Also, subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this. See you in the next video.